In 1989, bodies began appearing along the highways of Florida. All men, all shot at close range, all found near their vehicles. Police had no suspect, no motive, no leads, until a name surfaced. Aileen Wuornos, a hitchhiker, a prostitute, a woman nobody had ever taken seriously. She would become one of the most studied and debated killers in American history. This is her file. Aileen Carol Wuornos was born on February 29, 1956, in Rochester, Michigan. She never had a chance. Her father, a convicted child molester, was in prison before she was born. He later hanged himself in his cell. Her mother abandoned her when she was 4 years old. She was raised by her grandparents. Her grandfather beat her. Her grandmother was an alcoholic. By the age of 11, Aileen was exchanging sexual favors with neighborhood boys for cigarettes and food. At 13, she was raped by a family friend. She became pregnant. She gave the baby up for adoption. At 15, her grandmother died. Her grandfather threw her out of the house. She lived in the woods. She survived by selling her body. She was 15 years old. At 20, she hitchhiked to Florida. She drifted from town to town. She was arrested multiple times. Forgery, armed robbery, assault. In 1986, she met Tyria Moore at a biker bar in Daytona Beach. They fell in love. For the first time in her life, Aileen Wuornos had someone. She would do anything to keep that. The killings began in December 1989. Her first victim was Richard Mallory, a convicted rapist. Wuornos later claimed he attacked her first, that she fired in self-defense. Whether that was true, nobody will ever know for certain. But she did not stop at one. Over the next 12 months, she killed 6 more men, all along the highways of Florida, all picked up as a hitchhiker, all shot with the same .22 caliber pistol. The victims were Richard Mallory, David Spears, Charles Carskadden, Peter Seams, Troy Burris, Charles Humphreys, Walter Geno Antonio. 7 men, 7 roadside executions. Police traced shell casings. They traced stolen property from the victims. They traced a pawned ring. The trail led to Aileen Wuornos. She was arrested on January 9, 1991, at a biker bar in Port Orange, Florida. During interrogation, she confessed to all 7 killings. She claimed every one of them was self-defense, that every one of them had attacked her. The prosecution disagreed. At trial, the evidence told a different story. She was convicted of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to death. Tyria Moore, the woman she loved, had cooperated with police. She testified against her. Aileen Wuornos never forgave her. She sat on death row for 11 years. During that time, she gave interviews. She made headlines. Her story became a film. In 2002, she dropped all appeals. She said she wanted to die. She said society had never given her anything, and she owed it nothing in return. On October 9, 2002, Aileen Wuornos was executed by lethal injection at Florida State Prison. She was 46 years old. Her last words were, "I'd just like to say I'm sailing with the Rock, and I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus June 6. Like the movie, big mothership and all, I'll be back." The case of Aileen Wuornos divides people to this day. Was she a cold-blooded killer? Or was she a woman who had been failed by every system that should have protected her, and who finally, at the age of 33, decided to stop being a victim? The file does not answer that question. It only records what happened. File closed. This has been AIM Venture, Dark Files. Subscribe for a new case file every week. The truth does not disappear just because we stop looking.